Yo, what's up guys? Wyatt Hurts back with some more Homefront action from the OnLive game service. This time we're going back to Lowlands, playing a little team deathmatch, a little battle commander, and as you can see I do have the Scar rifle out. I think it's the Scar L. Now I have the ACOG scope on there, steady aim and quick draw, you know, kind of a standard for me. And lastly in there is, now that's a knife. You know, this gun can get a little sketchy at in close quarter combat, so having now that's a knife in there just does help to kind of neutralize that, you know, the weakness that the gun can show at those close ranges. Now this gun, I really like the gun. It is a skilled weapon. It is tough to use effectively, consistently. You know, I don't use enough of it. I probably should use it a little bit more often. But to me, it is one of the difficult, if not the most difficult gun to use well in the game. And really, it's centered on mid-range play. That's where you want to do your most work with this gun. At close range, like I said, it can get a little sketchy because of the pace of those slow bursts. You can be, you know, trying to obviously in close quarter combat you want to get on the trigger quickly, and often that will hurt you with this gun because of the pace of it, right? Because of the pace of those bursts. Whereas with the M16 you can fire the gun as quickly as you can pull the trigger. With this you have to wait for those bursts. You notice there's that small pause between each shot, so it can get a little hard at close quarter or at close range. At long range, I've also found from experience that at those really longer ranges, you can end up firing an entire clip of bursts into a guy before he'll even go down. The damage per burst or per bullet really does begin to drop off the further the target is away from you. So like I said, mid-range play is where you want to use this gun the most. It can be outfitted pretty effectively, probably with a hollow scope or a red dot sight, but I kind of just like the clarity that the ACOG provides. So moving up here, I take him out. Now, if you'd noticed earlier, Tekken's Parrot had flown past the screen, and it kind of drifted in from this area. So I thought maybe he's back here. I'm checking the regular, you know, drone locations, these crates. I do come up here, check the corners on these this little fenced-in area here, and I do think I checked the ramp underneath the dumpster, just because that is another, you know, usual hiding spot for these guys. But nothing, couldn't find him. I eventually just give up on the hunt. I avoid the Humvee, you know, there's nothing I could do there. Even an RPG with his spawn shield would have just bounced off of him. So I just push up here, you know. I'm going to head up for this ladder and try and see what I can see. And I do stumble across Tekken's Parrot one more time. Here it is, coming in low from this side of the map. And amazingly, I do put him down. You know, I don't want to take anything away from this gun. Like I said, you know, it really does have I didn't say it, but it really does have stopping power. If you get a burst, one incomplete burst into a guy's head at mid-range, he'll usually fall with that one shot. So anyway, I hop off. I'm looking for that new drone to come up. War gets the jump on me. You know, I do a little erratic fire and then just put a knife in his chest. And foolishly, I'm still looking over on that side of the map for Tekken's new Parrot to come up so I can pinpoint his location. But, you know, it's not there. Obviously, he's over on this church side somewhere, hiding in a bush. I should have realized that after the last one kind of floated in from that side. And coming up here, you know, just as I'm spotting the tank for the team, the tank is spotting me and puts me down. You know, I give him the second star threat level with that kill. And so any damage he had was quickly repaired. I come back in with the scout, though, and between myself and Killer DKS's Buzzard here, we do put down Bunny Cupatard's tank here. And we do make quick work of it. And if you noticed there, right running out from behind that trailer was Tekken. Yeah, he is in there. He's on the gun, looking for a little cover. But it's not going to help him this time. You know, we do take that tank down relatively quickly, considering it was completely repaired. So now swinging over here, I'm just clearing rooftops, checking, you know, the usual spots. Don't want anybody putting some fire up on the team from here. So I do catch him. I do believe it was a droner. You know, he really wasn't making much of an effort to get away or put any fire up on me. And then I'm just kind of working the area. Coming back here, I do go in on a low hover. Great to low hover back here. You know, you got heavy spawn point directly ahead, heavy spawn point over by the water tower. So it is good just to check that area from time to time when there's nothing else really going on. Just make sure, you know, the forces aren't piling up there. And again, in the swamp, just a little low flying. I'm looking for the team so I can do some damage. And I catch them coming out of here. So, you know, I want to mention, there are a couple messages popping up from Vegas, and I'm going to try and explain to you guys what he's going on about, because it is something that maybe you guys should know if you play on OnLive. There is a bit of a flaw. It's just a minor flaw in the OnLive friend system. Basically, what it comes down to is you have the ability to hold 1,000 friends on your friends list, but that's just a soft cap. It will stop counting at 1,000, but you can still add more people beyond that. What ends up happening, though, is that with each person you add beyond that 1,000, beyond that soft cap of 1,000, the coding, the programming, or just the system that they have in place will randomly remove somebody, one of your other friends, from your visible friends list, but that person will still stay as your friend, stay logged as your friend. So what ends up happening is you can't spectate that person anymore, you can't find them, you can't message them, they're not on your visible friends list, so you can't, but they are still on your friends list, like I said, so you can't remove them, and you can't re-add them. So they just kind of get stuck in limbo. So I want you guys to be aware of that if you are getting close to the 1,000 friend mark, or if you are over the 1,000 friend mark and are missing people on your list, maybe just start trimming the fat, getting rid of some of the guys that aren't playing on the service anymore, and those friends will start to appear. So just be aware of that. If you are getting close to that 1,000 friend mark, just be aware that it will probably happen to you as well. Unless, of course, they fixed it. But anyway, let's get back into the action. A quick little kill on Kanjaba there. I am going after War's tank, trying to put it down before it can really cut into the line, my team's lines. I've made a nice kind of blind chase on Bunny Cupatard there, finish him off, and then right back to War. The tank isn't going to do much damage to me without a gunner, so I can take out those infantry as they're scattering around him. Quick drop there, come back around in on him, and I do take out Kanjaba's LAV. He must have really been hurting in there. Just finish it off. War is still rolling, though. He's still going in the tank, so I'm circling back around to this backstretch, trying to put a little fire up on this guy. I do finish Dead Gun off, and then right back on War. Spotting the tank for the team, get them putting some fire. I want to see some fire going up on this. I'll try and cover the team as well as I can from the air. Try and play my support role. I'm not doing the greatest job of it here. Finally do find this guy through the tree cover, finish off Bandit, and then just a quick little low fly, just circling around to get a better line on that backstretch coming in from the other side. Taking a little fire along the way always helps me to pinpoint where guys are shooting from or where guys are. And right here, Mr. Fighter, this guy, calling for pickup. Calling for pickup, I come in a hot LZ, pop the flares, and he doesn't even get in. I don't know what's wrong with this guy. He was firing shells, friendly shells at me from his tank earlier, if you had noticed. So I'm taking some fire. I come in, I want to splatter him. I do love crushing guys in the heli. I miss him, but swivel my head just in time to catch that proxy coming in, and then pop the flares just in time as well, and come in and take them out, But that just played out really well there. So, Vegas. And right here, making it the great space coaster it should be. Styling and profiling, doing a little fish hook tail spin on the windmill. Whatever you want to call it. And then right back to work on the team. Get some repairs. Always good to see repairs come in when you hit that 4th threat level. And Bunny Cupatard coming back in the elevate. And my team actually makes really quick work of this. You'll see EMP'd, Nightmare in there with a couple C4s. Does finish him off, but Bitigo was launching RPGs as well. And it just goes down. It's scrapped really quickly. And coming up here, now this is really one of my favorite part of this match. You'll see it in a second. Just as a last resort, I do eject from the chopper, throw the chopper at the guy, chases him down the back alley, and after about the 3rd explosion, it finally finishes him off. That was a great little moment. Certainly brag clip worthy, certainly and certainly worth watching. And then I come back, just give a little head shake, just for dramatic effect for anyone watching. Now coming up here, I can't believe these 4 guys let me get away with this for as long as I did. I put 2 of them down, put a little fire in a 3rd guy, and then finally War Indoor does put me down with his mighty tank, and he does eat it right afterwards by somebody's cluster bomb. Oh no, I think it was a C4. The cluster bomb did come in, but it appears Nightmare's C4 is what actually put him down. So Nightmare having a good round, taking out the armor this game, the enemy armor. And the match is about done. I just come in, do a little low flying, looking to clip somebody with a skid maybe, and then the round ends. So 30-3, great round for me. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and until next time, remember why it hurts, guys. Later.